Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Jaxen. Jaxen is a modern American respelling of the English surname Jaxen, meaning, quite obviously, son of Jack. Jack is a diminutive of John stemming from the medieval nickname Jaxen, later Jaxen. Jack became such a popular form of John that it eventually morphed into an independently given name in its own right. In fact, Jack is the #1 most popular baby boy's name in Ireland, Northern Ireland and Scotland. It's the #2 name in England right behind Oliver. In the US. However, the surname Jaxen is now preferred over the colloquial pet name Jack. Parents in the United Kingdom and Ireland don't typically use surnames as forenames. Rather, this is a trend you'll find mainly in the United States, Canada, and Australia. Jaxen is a popular name in all of these countries. What's furthermore characteristic of American parents, and, to a lesser extent, Australians and Canadians, is an idiosyncratic compulsion to change the spellings of popular names. Jaxen has now been distorted into Jaxen, Jaxen, and Jaxen. Personality of the boy named Jaxen. The number 9 personality represents the completion or ending of the cycle, and a need for perfection. This is the personality that moves from self to a greater understanding and compassion for the human condition and the world order. They want to make the world a better place. 9s are capable of great spiritual and humanitarian achievements. They are courageous and fearless, able to fight great battles on behalf of worthy causes. These personalities will not tolerate injustice. They are compassionate people with a strong sensitivity to others. They are able to both educate and inspire. Friendships and relationships are the lifeblood to the 9, and they place a high value on love and affection. 9s are often exceptionally gifted artistically, and they have a keen imagination and enterprising mind. Popularity of the boy named Jaxen. Jaxen is the latest Jaxen recreation, and we're not surprised to see these new spellings, as it's such an American thing to do. Jaxen is a hugely popular name in the country right now, number 23 in 2011, and it's the 3rd most commonly used surname turned first name, behind Mason and Logan. Jaxen is even more popular than plain old Jack now. What's remarkable, however, is that these cutesy respellings with the X are doing quite well. About 40% of the Jaxens being born are given one of these respelled versions. Jaxen is even a top 100 and Jaxen is a top 150. Jaxen only came onto the scene in 2009, so he's had very little time to prove his endurance, and he's currently the least preferred spelling of the name. Nonetheless, Jaxen is moving up the charts as more and more parents find this particular spelling appealing. Quick facts on Jaxen. Gender, boy. Origin, American. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 493. Pronunciation, JAXN. Simple meaning, son of Jack. Characteristics of Jaxen. Multi-talented, idealistic, intuitive, oneness, perfection, philanthropy, independent. Cultural references to the baby name, Jaxen.